Yo peeps, we're back at it again. Dog, your old buddy here. What are we doing today? We are doing a job that I don't exactly worship doing. Wish I could just get somebody else to do it, but that would involve spending money, and I've done this a lot of times in the past. It's just, I'm getting tired of doing it, man. Oh, the new guy's taking a coffee break. All right, new guy and his damn coffee breaks. Anyways, so we're going to be taking the Ford Fusion, which the lease is up in October. So I've still got the snow tires on there because I didn't give a damn. Now I've got to put the summer tires on because I got to give the car back with the same tires that came with it. So that means we got to get the summer tires on. So I'm going to use the new guy to do some time lapse. I'll probably record myself doing one, and then after that I'll just do some time lapse or something. It's not going to be a long video, and it's not really going to be that much of a how-to video because there's 3,000 videos on YouTube how to change a car tire. This is the last thing that you need me to show you guys how to do. Like I said, these videos I'm making are more to motivate you to get out and do something, not just sit in the house and watch TV, because if your old fat lazy buddy dog can do it, anybody can get out there and do some stuff. So, oh, just had lunch. Anyways, yeah, so let's get at her then. All right. 4 tires. Why do cars need 4 tires? Isn't 2 enough? Oh yeah, be a motorbike. Okay. Anything else I need to add to this? Did I say we're going to do some time lapse? We'll see how that works out. Okay, so let's bring the car over into the shade. It'll be more comfortable to work. It just means we got to work on the rocks, but that's all right. No big deal. No big deal. All right, how about just for S's and G's, we take a look at the pig pen level of this car. I don't know how well that shows up, but that's a big rock chip. Big rock chip. You can kind of see the crack along here. So I'm pretty sure that's got to get fixed before we bring the car back. All right, look at that. The back's worse, because that's where the dog was. Oh, look at this floor, boys. Oh, and the vent. Gross. Oh, look at all that friggin' dog hair. This is like a bad episode of The Detail Geek. Oh, boy. All right. Need this. Oh, you didn't get that. Okay, so let me just get the tools out. We're going to need an impact gun, a jack. I'm not going to worry about jack stands because we're not going to actually be under the car. So if you're just changing the tires and you're not, under the car, these jack stands are optional. Don't take my word for it. We need a couple of 2x4s to drive up the front on, because the front is so dang low on this silly car that you can't get the jack under there. And I'll show you when we're actually doing it, but I don't jack it up at the bottom of the door like traditional. I find a big rugged hunk of frame or something to jack it up on, because I don't want any YouTube fails where the jack bends all the metal under the pinch welds or anything like that. So yeah, and I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to go get the tires. I'll go get some of the tools set up, then I'll bring you back on. Okay. Fear not, young dog. Having these little wheelie carts, uber handy. We were talking like pro handy dudes. Serious pro handy. Okay. Well, I didn't get around to washing them, but considering we're giving the car back, I'll just do a quick little rinse on them type thing when I wash the whole car and give it a vacuum. Nothing needs to be perfect, that's for sure. Maybe I'll put a little bit of Armor All on them just to dress them up a bit, but that's really about it. Oh yeah, let's get our blanket to lay on. Tools needed for this job, not very much. The key for the locking lug nuts, a 3/4 inch heavy duty socket, a 1/2 inch impact gun, a jack, and of course our tires. Okay, so I am going to record on the phone as well, just in case anything blows the pooch and the new guy screws up. We will have at least some kind of footage to put on there. Okay. Here, things getting pretty crusty. Goo looking under there. Yeah, I guess after, 7 years or so, the rust and salt are kicking in. Okay. Tire off the ground yet? No, tire's off the ground. It's looking a little rusty crusty. That's because I never took uber care of this thing, I didn't really give a dump if it got muddy or mucky or cleaning it off or... these tires, these snows don't have a lot of life left on them. And they're pretty dirty. Even though I'm giving the car back, it's still, it's still in my nature to clean it up a little bit. And because I had been putting fluid film on here to help the rust, or stop the rust, it sure has helped. You guys not familiar with this stuff? Fluid film? Powerful rust corrosion protection fluid film. I put this crap on everything. Good stuff. There we go. And I'm not I'm not putting these tires on in any particular order. I'm just getting them on. Okay, guys, phone battery, or the phone overheated, so might be a little bit of an abrupt stop at some point, but most of this is going to be the time lapse anyway. Anyways, we got the two back tires on, as you can see, and it just looks the same on the other side. So we're on to the front now. So we got to get a couple pieces of 2x4 or something and drive up on them, because the front is too smeggin' low to get the jack under where we need to jack it up. So let's just do that. I'll turn you off and I'll get the wood and I'll get set up and you'll see what I mean. Okay, we got a 2x4 stuck under the tire, so hopefully that will get it up enough so we can get the jack under where we need to jack it. So we got to drive the car ahead a little bit. Not much, just a foot. Okay, as we all know, you can't just put the tire on with a big pile of dirt on the mating surface. So get yourself some brake clean. That's what's going to work the best. You can also just use maybe a little rag dipped in a bit of solvent. I wouldn't suggest gasoline, but maybe a bit of solvent. And then just give it a good soak, and even the brakes if you want to. Stuff's safe on everything. And just give it a good wipe. Especially where the tire mates to the rotor. And then to make sure the tire comes off and to avoid rusty rotors, don't spray it on the part where you brake. If I have to tell you that, then don't do any of this. Just spray it where the tire touches. And if you get a little bit on the rotor, just wipe it off. Once you get one lug nut on, you're fine, because the tire is not going to fall off at that point. Don't ever drive with just one lug nut. I wouldn't even drive with more than one missing, and that's only up to the shop to get more lug nuts. Okay, holy crap, all four tires are D-O-N-E. Don't forget about your Astro light, guys. Use that underneath if there's too much shadow and you can't see where to put the jack. This light works awesome. Okay. And then we torque them. I'm torquing mine to 90 pounds. That'll be fine. I'll move you guys a bit. Okay. bees. Make sure you torque in a star pattern. Okay, that one's done, right? Yep, okay. And then just rinse and repeat, guys. Okay, let's just give it a quick vacuum in that little cubby area there, since before we put the tires back, because we're not going to be putting tires back for a few days yet anyway, because, you know, I got to give them a bit of a clean up, you know, while the weather's still nice. You can't be out cleaning nothing when it's 2 degrees. All right, guys, that wraps up another one. Putting the summer tires onto the 2019 Ford Fusion. Not a fun job, but somebody's got to do it, right? All right, so we've got that done. We'll wash those tires. We're not going to have time today to do it. Plus, I'm kind of spent. I got a late start today because I had other stuff to do. And, you know, there's only so many hours in the day. I'm not staying out here till 9 o'clock at night, mucking around doing just little fiddly-fuddly chores. What else do I need? We're going to be going to the coast, Vancouver, in a couple days, so I'm going to lose you guys for a couple days, so I thought I'd get a video uploaded. And then we're going to have to clean up the Fusion because it's got to go back to the dealer. Lease is over. And then we got to work on our little cabinet we want to make for the shop, clean up the shop a bit. We're probably going to do one more lawn mowing is my plan before we shut it down for winter. Really, it gets so hot and dry during the summer that nothing grows. There's no point dragging the mower out and all that crap just to mow weeds. I don't know if we're going to, speaking of weeds, I don't know if we're going to mow over there or not. Or not mow, but weed that little other garden area. I'm not going to make it down to that other garden where you saw me trimming the ravine bushes that day. I just think we're going to run out of summer. You guys know how it is. And unfortunately, being the sole driver of the family, you know, I can't just spend every day out here mucking around. I got other chores to do as far as driving around and, you know, going to the grocery store and up to town and crap like that. You know, it all takes time, right? So anyways, thanks for sticking around, guys. There's going to be some time lapses in this one, as you will have seen at this point. And I hope they work out, and I hope you enjoy them, because I haven't tried that before. I don't exactly know how I'm going to edit them, but we'll get them in there some dang how. Yeah, let's call it quits for now and go inside and enjoy a cold drink and just chill and relax for a bit. Sayonara from the Dodo.